Welcome to the American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's the American Dream.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Whitney Parker, and today we are in the breathtaking city of Lake Oswego, Oregon. Nestled in the heart of the Pacific Northwest, this vibrant community offers a blend of natural beauty, rich history, and a thriving cultural scene. It is renowned for its private lake, open to only Lake Oswego residents, high-end shopping, and top-notch schools. Today, we are going to travel back in time and explore the scenic wonders along the Willamette River on the Willamette Shore Trolley. And then, we will meet up with Heidi Schmid from Bay Equity to find out what is going on with interest rates, and then tour a one-of-a-kind home nestled in the trees that will leave you breathless. Come on, let's go. I'm here with David, the motorman of the Willamette Shore Trolley. Can you share with us some of the highlights of the trolley's history and how it became such an iconic attraction in Lake Oswego?
Sure. This line has been here since the late 1800s. It was called the Red Electric Line. It went all the way from the docks in Portland to south points of Albany. Its main job was to bring iron ore from the docks to a pig iron mill here in Lake Oswego. When that closed, Portland didn't want the train downtown anymore, so they built the bridge across the Willamette, and Pacific and Western still runs this line across the Willamette and joins all the rest of the railroads on the east side. We've been running a trolley here since the late 1980s, and we had a double-decker and an older car first, and then in 1991, Gomaco, a company in the Midwest, that built an exact replica of this trolleys that were built like in 1912. Are you ready to go?
Let's go.
Okay, let me start the generator and we'll take off.
Okay. Joining me now is Heidi Schmidt with Bay Equity. Heidi is a seasoned professional in the mortgage industry. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Whitney.
Yes, of course. Many people wonder what factors influence mortgage rates. Could you shine some light on that for us?
Absolutely. The 30-year fixed rate is based on the 10-year Treasury yield. So basically, when investors feel like they see a signal that the stock market might increase and soar, super healthy, they start selling off their security notes.
So do you have any predictions on what's to come with interest rates?
I do. You know, if we look back to 1981, our interest rates soared as our country was navigating through some rough times. It took a while for them to come back down. So yes, I do believe the 30-year fixed will come back down. We might not see the 5% for a while.
Okay. Thank you so much, Heidi, for your expertise and insights on mortgage rates. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here with us today.
You're welcome, and thank you again, Whitney. It was great.
Thank you. And now I have something really special to show you. Welcome to this stunning, custom-built oasis, nestled on a private half-acre lot. Tranquil living awaits you in this extraordinary residence where style, comfort, and serenity seamlessly blend together. Step inside this magnificent 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, boasting over 2,600 square feet of luxurious living space. Get ready to immerse yourself in a haven of relaxation and convenience. Thank you so much for joining me today as we explored the city of Lake Oswego and one of Redfin's premier listings. I'm Whitney Parker with the American Dream Selling Portland, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Rita Wolf, your host of American Dream TV. You know, long before the Willamette Valley was known for its many vineyards and wineries, it was known for its rich farmland and local produce. Come join me as I give you a tour of Bauman Farms, one of the oldest established farms in the area. I'd like to introduce you to Barb and Rick Bauman. They're the fourth generation owners of Bauman Farms. Tell us a little bit about what you do here.
What we do is we farm, but we take what we farm and bring it to retail at our own home. So you're welcome to our home.
Yeah, we actually started this over 100 years ago. So my father actually started it and his father before him. So we've been doing it a while.
Yeah. And what you see is products that come from our farm. We bring it into retail and share it with all the community.
And you have such a vast inventory of so many things, the jams, the jellies, the fresh strawberries. This time of year is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes, well, we try and take what we grow and expand on it, like making it into jellies, making the cider, making the hard cider. Always helps.
Yeah, and we have family members that work with us here that help us bring things together. I had this envision when we started to do this with our produce, but I never thought of adding the extra. You know, what do you do with all your berries? What do you do with the peaches and the apples? Well, we add value to them. And so you see some of the products around here we have taken, and that's what we do. And it makes it more of an experience than just coming to the farm and getting dirty.
It is, you know, for over 20 years I've been bringing my family here. You know, the pumpkin patch, you know, every time of year there's something different, and it's just such a fun experience. Educational as well for little kids.
Oh yeah, where they learn. I always tell everybody that there's a reason, for every season there's a reason to come to Bauman Farms, because we're open year round and there's a lot always going on.
So speaking of strawberries and fresh produce,
Yum, yum, yum.
it's the best time of year for berries.
Yes, well, strawberry season is the best time of year for me because I love, strawberries is one of my favorite by far. I'll have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner almost. And so to keep everybody happy, we not only raise one kind of strawberries, we have probably at least 6 different varieties of strawberries, and each one has a little different taste, and each one will extend the season just a little bit longer. So to extend the season a little longer, we take our fresh strawberries and we freeze them and pack them, and then we use them all season long in our bakery.
And your ice cream.
And our ice cream in the deli. Yeah. And this is just the start of berry season, so we've got a lot more to show you. We have how many different kinds of caneberries?
Oh, probably 8.
And that's strawberries, raspberries, tayberries.
Yeah, and there's 3 or 4 different raspberries, loganberries, blackberries. There's lots.
So we're right here in the middle of one of your new peach orchards. Tell me a little bit about how many acres do you guys farm altogether?
We farm about 300 altogether. There's about 30 acres of different types of orchards. There's probably 25 different varieties of apples, 15 different varieties of peaches. And we also have plums, prunes, pears. We try and keep everybody happy here.
Everything that you can grow at one season here, it's so much better when you have a variety, so you keep your customers coming back for more. It's not that you come for a Gravenstein apple and not get Evercrisp. So we've got as many as you can possibly grow here in the Valley.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time to let us feature you on American Dream TV. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Bauman Farms. I'm Rita Wolf with American Dream TV. Thanks for joining.
Hi, welcome back to another American Dream episode here in beautiful Portland, Oregon. We have a very special guest on today's show, which I'm so excited about. But first, let's check out Slabtown. So Slabtown is on the fringes of the Northwest Alphabet District, which is a historic and well-established neighborhood here in Portland. It got its name from back in the day when the lumber mills would discard the wood slabs and leave them on the sidewalk for the residents to pick up for cooking fuel or for heating. Today, it's a transitional area with residential properties, businesses, but still with some areas zoned industrial. So it's a neighborhood with a very unique and trendy vibe. So I'm on my way to meet the guest for today's show, Harley Case, the vocalist of the New Constellations. I heard New Constellations for the first time when their song Hot Blooded popped up in my Spotify. I was immediately hooked. It had such a great tune. So when I did a little research, I found out that New Constellations was actually a local band here in Portland. So I reached out to Harley, and in our conversation, one of the things she mentioned is that she has a really unique home. So she graciously invited us to come and take a look at her space today. Hi, so nice to meet you. I'm so glad to have you over. Come on in. Thank you.
So this is my space. I love it so much, and it's definitely the most wild room that we have in the house.
So where do you usually rehearse, and where do you practice?
So we recently just got a new practice space that's really only like a half a mile away from here, but we actually, we have a new EP coming out in just a couple weeks, and we recorded it all in here. All of our vocals were done in my closet. That's why this door is broken, because we were basically hanging out in there for a couple weeks.
How did New Constellations start?
So New Constellations started with me and one of my best friends, Josh. I had been a solo musician for years, and when I moved to Portland, I was like, I really want to elevate this. I want to be in a band. I don't want to just be alone playing acoustic guitar anymore. And so Josh offered to help me with my music. And so we've been working on it for about 5 years now. And it's just such an incredible partnership. I'm so grateful to have someone who's just like believed in me so much along the way and really helped me like get over stage fright and just like honestly like usher me into a new phase of being.
Wow. Thank you so much for showing your place to us today, and I'm so excited to see you later on at the Get Down.
Thank you so much for coming over. This has been so much fun, and I'm so excited for tonight's show. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. So I'm here at the Get Down for the New Constellations Big EP launch show. This venue is centrally located within the city, and it has been newly renovated with state-of-the-art sound and lighting. It's going to be a great show. I am super excited. Oh my gosh, Harley, you're about to get on stage for your big moment. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited. It's going to be such an amazing show. All my friends and family are here, so I'm just really pumped.
So what would make today's show everything you're hoping for?
Honestly, I feel like I already feel like it's everything that I'm hoping for, because this show is really special and different than what we normally do. We invited a bunch of our friends who are musicians who aren't necessarily pursuing it as much as we are, that are just like lovers of music. So I'm just like overjoyed about that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you. So I was just outside, and it's a beautiful evening. Everyone is so excited to see you. We'll be out there dancing and cheering you on.
Thank you so much. It means the world to me.
It is so inspiring to watch Harley follow her dreams, touch hundreds, thousands of people with her music. I'm certainly one of those people. Harley's purpose is to encourage others to do what they love and believe in themselves. I truly hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Catch me again when we explore more of what makes Portland such a great place to live. I'm Adriana Foki. See you on the next one.
Hello and welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host and local realtor, Alyssa Curran. Today I'm going to take you around the waterfront and also to talk to a couple people who are spearheading its future. And then we'll head into town and show you some of the local sites. So I'm here with Randy Mueller and Ethan Perry, and they both work at the Port Offices, which is a brand new building here in downtown Ridgefield. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the port in general. So tell me about the past.
Sure. So the Port of Ridgefield owns 40 acres down on the Ridgefield waterfront. It's used to be called Schobert's Landing, and that's where Mr. Schobert pulled up his boat and found Ridgefield and founded the area. It's been the center of kind of economic activity on the river for over 100 years. We had mills, we had the Union Army camping out here during the Civil War. Most recently, we had a company called Pacific Wood Treating that it was a big industrial operation. They did telephone poles and railroad ties.
And so what's on the plans? What are some of the ideas that people have come up with or that you want to move forward with?
The first thing is a waterfront park. More than anything else, people really want access to the river. We're known for really the ties to the river and the wildlife refuge.
Oh, cool.
And this is really that kind of jumping off point there. So that's a community priority. We're partnering with the city of Ridgefield to take about 8 acres down there on the shore, make a brand new waterfront park. We're really excited about that. That's going to be a fantastic amenity. We already have people kayaking and canoeing and stand-up paddleboarding, really without even trying to promote that. It just happens because it's such a great place. But what can we do if we really take time and invest and build this world-class waterfront and this world-class recreation spot?
One of the things that attracts people to Ridgefield and what I love about Ridgefield is the small town feel. There's literally like 2 streets where people come. You got Sportsman's Bar where people come and gather after to have a drink. You got your pizza place, post office, library, police department, all on one street. It is truly the best of the small town feel. One of the more recent additions to Ridgefield are the food trucks. It is still up for debate about which one is best. So this is our local grocery store. There's actually 2 grocery stores on the street. From the Port of Ridgefield to the Port of Vancouver, it's a quick 20-minute drive south. And today I'm going to take you out on the water. We are here with Brett Bybee, who is the owner of Columbia River Launch Services. Thank you for your time today, Brett.
No problem.
What do you like about living in the Northwest?
Well, if you like anything outdoors, this is an outdoorsman's paradise. Whether you're into hiking, biking, hunting, fishing, there's never not something to do.
It's the perfect place for everything.
100%. You throw on a rain jacket and then you can do it year round, especially on the water, and there's water everywhere here. The Kaiser shipyards that are just upstream of here, I've got a lease there. We load cargo there, and it's really cool because, I mean, that's where they were building Liberty ships, World War II, and the bones are all still there. You can go on the water side and see the sleds where they used to slide those ships into the water, and big history right here.
Thank you for joining me today on American Dream TV. I'm your host, Alyssa Curran. I hope you've enjoyed some of my favorite places in the Pacific Northwest. We'll see you next time.
Welcome to the picturesque town of White Salmon, Washington, known for its bakery, its breweries, and its beauty. Come along as we interview Teo Berman, local developer, and check out his latest project, Iconica Hotel. I am so excited to introduce you to my friend, developer, former professional kayaker, family man, and well-known resident of the White Salmon community, Teo Berman. Teo, I'm so excited to be sitting here with you today and talking about this insanely gorgeous hotel that you've built. What made you decide to build this hotel?
I've been a White Salmon resident since 2004, and I love architecture. To me, architecture can be, it's artistic, and it can be a piece of art. A big part of this project was, although I am a businessman, I'm also a community member, and I wanted to build something that I thought would make White Salmon even more special than it already is. What I love about this building, aside from just the uniqueness to it, is that big buildings often have these internal hallways that to me are just soulless. So one of the first instructions I gave to the architect is, we're not going to have soulless hallways. So he came up with this concept of having these light wells that go 2 stories through the center of the building. Architecturally speaking, it's beautiful. Development-wise, to actually build it, it was brutally painful and expensive, but it's fun. I love it.
Well, Teo, I'm so glad that we were able to sit down and chat. I always enjoy our conversations, and thank you for taking the time.
Well, thank you so much. I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed getting to chat with Teo Berman at Hotel Iconica. Now let's go take a 5-minute drive down to Bingen, Washington, and check out NK Studios with Nika Kermani.
I am sitting here today with Nika Kermani, the owner of NK Studios in Bingen, Washington. NK Studios is a dance studio, but formerly this gorgeous dance studio space was an auto body shop.
Yes.
Owned by your dad.
Yes.
So tell me, what made you decide to turn an auto body shop into a dance studio?
Well, it was the beginning of the pandemic, and all of the studios that I taught at were closing, and I knew we needed a space to move and dance and for me to teach in when we emerged from the pandemic. And so that was sort of the impetus to do the transformation.
And it went from, it was a dance studio originally, but you have so many other things, other classes that you offer here now. It's not just dance.
True, yes. We have yoga. I like to say yoga in the mornings, dance at night.
Love that.
And then we have lots of kids classes, Irish dance, karate. Just, it's really like
mind, body, and soul.
Yes, and it's like a co-op space.
And you grew up in White Salmon, is that correct?
Yes, I was born on that hill, right over there.
I mean, it's just so neat that you've taken this studio it's basically in your hometown. Bingen and White Salmon are so close together, so.
Yes.
And it made it what it is today. So I'm so proud of what you've done.
It does feel very full circle being a Gorge native.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me today, Nika. It's always a pleasure talking with you. And where can people find you if they want to follow you online?
Our website is nkstudiosbingen.com. You can sign up for a class. Your first class is $5. And we also have an online library of dance and fitness and beyond.
And that's a wrap of this episode of The American Dream and the Columbia River Gorge. Until next time.
Welcome back. As I stroll down the streets, it's impossible not to notice the remarkable growth and transformation happening here. Downtown Portland is undergoing a remarkable renaissance, attracting major investments and becoming an even greater dynamic hub for business, culture, and lifestyle. Take a look at this architectural marvel, the new Ritz-Carlton, a true gem in our city's crown. This stunning establishment, Portland's first 5-star hotel, brings a new level of luxury and sophistication here to our city. With its impeccable design, world-class amenities, and sophistication, it's no wonder this place is a true symbol of Portland's growth. And it's not just about the Ritz-Carlton. Downtown is abuzz with new investments, opportunities, and attractions for local residents, visitors, and savvy investors. Portland embraces growth and evolution while maintaining and protecting its heritage and culture. Growing up in Portland, one of the things I look forward to every year was the Portland Rose Festival. It's one of our city's most remarkable festivals year-round. Today, I'm excited to introduce Marilyn Clint with the Portland Rose Festival Foundation. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
It's a big day.
It's opening day.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's exciting.
Oh, how long do you take to plan for this festival?
We plan all year, And for a couple of years, we didn't have an actual Rose Festival during pandemic. So we had a lot of time to think about what we wanted to do and plan. And now here we are back.
And we've evolved and we've grown bigger and better than ever. Tell us about the Rose Festival. What's the history like?
Well, the Rose Festival's been happening for more than 100 years. It's actually started in 1907, if you can imagine. And it's like Christmas coming every spring. Portlanders can look forward to it. Summer has come to Portland and it's the Rose Festival back again.
Awesome. What's the significance behind the name Rose Festival?
These visionary leaders in the early days of Portland decided they wanted to be known for more than that liquid sunshine and maybe muddy streets back at the turn of the 20th century. And so they decided they wanted to brand Portland the Rose City. Right now we don't have a lot of roses in Portland. Probably in about a week or two, this whole place will be brimming with roses.
Well, let's take a look inside the park, and Marilyn's going to tell us more about the festival and different activities that we get to enjoy during this festival. A lot of times people associate the parades with the festival. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Our three popular parades really bring so many people to Portland. We've got a fantastic nighttime parade. We've got one of the largest kids parades in the world. And then of course we're famous for the Grand Floral Parade because we are the city of roses. You can see images of the Grand Floral Parade right around you and the amazing floats. We build our own parade floats.
Oh my gosh, look how stacked up the city is here for this event. How amazing.
Yes. That was an amazing year in the 1940s. After World War II, this parade was so popular that the next year they started putting a line down the street to keep people back called the Honor Line, and we still do that today. A pink line in the street that people stay behind.
Thank you so much, Marilyn, for sharing with us a bit of the history and different activities that's included in the Rose Festival.
Well, we look forward to welcoming people to Rose Festival every year and to Portland, the Rose City.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the American Dream TV. I hope you enjoyed seeing downtown Portland and a glimpse into the rich history of the Portland Rose Festival. I want you to remember, Portland is a city of growth, beauty, and endless possibilities. I'm Alex Fan, and until I see you next time, keep dreaming big and exploring the beautiful things around you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.